action. The Dalal Street today had a volatile day of trade. The Sensex ended 65 points in the red. It ended at 24,900, while the Nifty slipped in trade and closed a tad below 7,600. The mid-cap index, that slipped about 0.3%. It closed just above 12,400. The bank Nifty on its part, that lost 0.4%. Anuj Singhal joining us to decode today's market action. Anuj, it's pretty apparent it turned out to be a very volatile day of trade, in a sense, tracking global cues.
Yeah, very volatile day, a very untradable day actually for a lot of people. For smart traders, of course, it would have been different. But the market moved so much both ways. In the morning, the market gave a big dip. Then it came back. Then there was another dip. Then the market actually by 3 p.m. moved to 76.50 and finally closed below 7600. So it was really all over the place in today's trade. Pharma stocks, of course, saw a big decline in today's trade. That really was the talking point. Though towards the end, there was some small recovery as well. Let's talk about the stocks that led the market lower. As I said, a lot of pharma stocks dragged. Lupin was the biggest loser. That was down about 6%. Sun Pharma, the biggest pharma stock, was down 2%. And Cipla was down about 4%. But the biggest pressure for the market came from some of the heavyweights like HDFC, that was down about 1.5%. Larsen was down 1%, and NTPC as well was down about 1.5%. Some more losers included stocks like Infosys, ICICI, ITC, the three I's. They normally tend to move in tandem. Apart from that, on gaining side, there were a couple of stocks which were preventing the market from having a bigger fall. Bank Nifty in particular did well. Axis Bank stood out 1.5% higher. But in terms of big contribution, Reliance was up 1.5% and Tata Motors was up 2.5%. Outside the index, some stocks where we saw some big selling included GSPL, that was down about 7.5%. CMI Limited, the BSE is suspending this, it's interesting, and that stock was locked on circuit, and Cummins was the other one, down about 3%. Some gainers in trade today then included McLeod Russell up 3%, Bharti Infratel, which would be in the index, in the Nifty from Monday, or from Friday rather, was up 3.7%, and Aditya Birla Nuvo was up about 2.8%. So we've had two bad days now. It's expiry week, so next 2 days become extremely crucial. 75.50 is the crucial level to watch out for. There's a lot of put build up there, and that's where analysts believe the next support lies.
Okay, so that's the action from the Dalal Street. Thanks, Sir Anuj, for joining us with that. Let's talk